What's up, guys? ArtistVersion1 here. As you can tell from the title, we are doing a huge autograph haul here, and we got some from Signed by Superstars here, and High Memorabilia and Signature, which I have my hugest or biggest purchase that I've ever made from High Memorabilia and Signatures. But before we get to that, of course, in the description down below, there is Venmo, PayPal, Cash App there if you guys just want to help a brother out, request a video, help recoup the cost of some of these autographs that I made here. That is down there if you'd like. There is also the Teespring link. You guys want to get yourself an ArtistVersion1 t-shirt. Or there's the Amazon wish list. You guys want to see something unboxed or something unboxing live, the rare times I go live now. I try and shoot for Sundays, though. And, of course, our sponsors are down there, which is hardtofindtv.com and their sister site, fanmadedvd.com. You go over there, find yourself a TV show that you like, and use checkout code ARTIST and save 15%. Also, repsports.com, where you can go over there and get Raise Energy Drink, or you can get Raise Energy on the go. Get yourself some Hyper Sleep, or more Hyper Sleep. Broken Arrow pre-workout, you use checkout code ARTIST and save you 15% as well. So that is all in the description down below. And of course, don't forget to check out the 3-Way Dance Wrestling podcast that I try and post on Wednesdays. Me, Nick, and Chubbs are having a lot of fun doing it. And pretty soon we're going to try, I have a channel made specifically for the podcast. I'm going to try and start posting there as well. So, let's get into it. I have a lot of autographs here to show. So, the first one I'm going to show here is one that I actually forgot to show the last time I was doing autographs. So I wanted to show it here. This one is from one of my favorite women on the roster, if not, well, no, probably, yeah, one of my favorite ones, because Charlotte's up there. But this is actually the first thing I ever purchased from Signed by Superstars, and that is Lacey Evans. Anybody who knows me knows I love me some Lacey Evans. I hate the glare, you know. There we go. But there's Lacey Evans right there, and I love this look on her right there. But Lacey Evans right there, I forgot to show that last time I did this. I think this one's Sky High, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that one later. This one right here is, yeah, this one's from Signed by Superstars as well. This one here, we had to go through hell to find, man. But like, cause I knew where it was. Like, he lays them in piles on the Rob Feinstein from RF Video. He lays them in piles on the screen, and this was like a 2-part event, because like the night before he had it, and then the next night he was continuing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get that autograph on one. So I was like, hey, I want this one. It's in pile 3 on the top. All of a sudden it wasn't there, and even the other people in the room are like, no, it's there. It's in the top pile 3. You know, so like all the other like normals are like, no, Rob, it's there, and keeps looking, it's not there. So I made a joke, because at first he was selling it for 15, and I was like, would you do 10 on it? And he was like, yeah, I'll do 10 for you. I was like, cool. So when he couldn't find it, I was like, all right, that's it. If you find it, it's $5 now. You know, and when he did find it, which turns out he took like a stack of autographs off and put it to the side to do something. But he was nice enough that when he did find it, he did give it to me for $5, and that is James Ellsworth. Hashtag duh. But yeah, James Ellsworth, former Carmella manager. But I've always been a fan of Ellsworth. Any man with 2 hands has a fighting chance. But yeah, James Ellsworth there, got it for $5 right there. And one of my favorite women on the AEW roster at the moment, on the other side of Ellsworth here, is Chris Statlander. Got her autograph there for a good deal. But look at that picture right there. He had a couple to choose from, and I thought I had one picked out, and then I was like, you know what, no, I'm going to go with this one. So I had him switch it here. So I got this one instead. This is a great one right there. Chris Statlander. Great picture here. All right. And we got another one. Oh yeah, this one from Signed by Superstars, baby. I'll admit right now, I have 2 gimmicks when I go to Signed by Superstars and High Memorabilia and Signatures, and that's I'm the joke guy. I'm the joke guy there. I make a lot of wrestling dark humor jokes, you know. Some of them hit. Some of them are just like, oh, artist, you shouldn't say that. And the other one is that Virgil is God, okay? Virgil is holy. And I made so many Virgil jokes to the point where I had to get his autograph. I mean, so there he is, right there. I mean, when you use him as a punchline so much, you have to buy his autograph. So I had to get my man Virgil right there. Virgil, the former $1 million man. I don't want to use the word servant. Salmonier, I guess would be the best word for it. That seems to be the word they're using these days. But yeah, I got Virgil there when he broke off and became a single star there in the red stripes and everything. He actually had a couple to choose from, so this is the one I chose right there. But yeah, I used Virgil so many times as a punchline that I was like, all right, well, I have to buy his autograph now, you know. To the point where like people know me as the Virgil guy. Like sometimes Rob will give you a choice of like, okay, so what do you guys want me to do? You want me to do like ECW stuff, or like one night it was like the weekend after he just had Rob Van Dam as a guest on Sign My Superstars, and I tuned in for some of it. And don't get me wrong, Rob Van Dam was a great guest. You know, it's just that like after that night and everything, I was just tired of seeing Rob Van Dam merchandise. So I think I said it now. I was like, dude, I'm RVD'd out, man. And somebody wrote to me, they're just like, so let me guess, you want to see Virgil next? And it was like, that's how much I'm known for like all the Virgil jokes and shit that I make. And like to the point where like now, when like whenever he has a guest, I'm just like, ask him if he knows Virgil, or ask her, like I think Wendy Richter was their guest, and I was like, ask her if she's friends with Virgil. Ask her, you know, or who was it? Rikishi. Rikishi was on Sunday. I was like, is he friends with Virgil? And turns out his Uncle Appa trained Virgil, so that was kind of fun. All right, this next one here is a newer one, which I'm glad I got because I love her. This was a good one I got, and I'm so happy I got this. Because ever since I became a fan of hers, I was like, I got to get her autograph. And not only did Rob have it, but he had it for a very good price, because it's a good price for the current NXT Women's Champion. That is Raquel Gonzalez right there. Raquel Gonzalez right there, giving a bear hug to Shotzi Blackheart right there. But yeah, say what you want, but I love Raquel Gonzalez. She's a cutie, right there. So I mean, only $20 for the current NXT Women's Champion. Her price is gonna go up pretty soon, I'm sure. But right there, and again, he had a couple to choose from, but this one right here, this is the one that stood out for me right there. And there's the signature right there. This was a good one. I just got this one today here. Yeah, so this is a nice one right here. All right, that was out of the way. And this one here, another one here. We're gonna. This one has a couple in it, I know for sure. Yeah, boy, here we go. All right, what do we got here? Yes, okay. We'll do that one last. All right, so this first one here, this is an old school one. Well, kind of old school. It is K-Quick. Yes, he did not sign this as Ron Killings or R-Truth or K-Crush or anything like that. He signed it straight up as K-Quick. And this was, again, a great price. When he laid this out on the table, I was like, oh, that's going to be like a $40 autograph, isn't it? $15 for this one right here. So, yeah, this was a great deal for this one right here, K-Quick, right there. Great photo, right there. I've always been a fan. I was a huge K-Quick fan when K-Quick was around. Don't get me wrong, I still like R-Truth and Ron the Truth Killings and everything, but when K-Quick first came on the scene, I was a huge K-Quick fan, you know? So, and this one right here, believe it or not, is one of my favorite, one of my top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time. He's one of my favorite guys. When he broke out on the scene in WCW, I don't know why, I was just immediately attached to him. I once had to do a French project where you dressed as a character and you had to do an interview as that person in French. You know, so like somebody would interview you and you had to be that character in French. And this is the guy that I went as and everything. And that person is Crowbar. Let me just back up. But there's the signature. Let me come closer to the signature. There's the signature. But Crowbar, aka Devon Storm. And this was a great photo of him here. Crowbar was like one of my guys back in WCW and everything. And when WCW closed, he went to World Wrestling All-Stars in Australia. And then he was actually in the early days of TNA. He was in the Disciples of the New Church. Before that, just kind of, he was Salem there. But this was one of my dudes. I really wish WWE would have grabbed him. He did do a couple episodes of Velocity, but he's one of my favorites, and I'm glad I have the autograph of him now. This is awesome. I love it. And this one right here, this was on my hit list for a while, and I'm glad I finally have it. This is an official WWE photo file. It's an older picture of her, but hey, this is better than nothing. And I finally have one of her. It is one of my favorite women. It is Alicia Fox. Right there. There's the autograph in blue right there. We're going to come back up here. Alicia Fox. Look at that. Right there. Oh, I'm glad I have this one now. I've been hunting for an Alicia Fox. Dan didn't have one here. Another group I went to didn't have Alicia Fox. Rob said he had it, but he just didn't know where it was. He said it was buried in his stuff, and I just happened to go in one day, and he had it. And I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting it. I mean, damn, I've been wanting her. You know, Alicia Fox is just, she's a pretty woman, you know. And that's on the back of K Quick, just so you know. So, all right. So I believe that's all I have from Signed by Superstars there. So now we're going to get into Sky High Memorabilia and Signatures, which I actually did a video about this a while ago, but I don't know. I just didn't like how it turned out, so I kind of canceled it. But what was it now? About a month and a half ago now? Dan did mystery envelopes. Now, what Dan did, you pay $60 and you get 4 autographs, and you're guaranteed at least $60 worth of value. Okay? But there was a couple caveats. 1, you couldn't pick your envelope. 2, you couldn't pick like what kind, like you couldn't get like you know, all WWE envelope or an all-female envelope. Like you couldn't do that, because you know, the only thing you got was the cover. That's the only thing he gave you for free. And as you see, the cover I got was Honky Tonk Man, which, don't get me wrong, fucking love some Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man, that's a great auto right there. It's a great photo of the Honky Tonk Man right there. Alright? So, good right there. And one of the covers was Tessa Blanchard, you know, which I was just like, damn, I went to Tessa Blanchard, you know, because I love some Tessa Blanchard. But, yeah, I got the Honky Tonk Man cover, which I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But the story doesn't end there. Because this is when I was still at Pizza Hut. Shit, so this is a little bit more than a month ago. So, I'm watching at work. I went ahead and ordered, and he went on long that night. So, I mean, it's to the point where, like, I got off of work, walked home, came home, got in bed, and continued to watch, you know? So, it's getting late. I mean, there's literally, like, probably 15 of us still in the room. I mean, we started at, like, what, 60 people, and we got down to, like, 15. So, there was one guy who was like, hey, if I buy 2 of them, will you open them on camera? Now, Dan did not want to open them on camera. And just for anybody watching here who wants to go over to Sky High Memorabilia and Signature, if he ever does envelopes again, he will more than likely not open them on camera. But because the room dwindled down, he said, yeah, if you buy 2, I'll go ahead and open them on camera. So he went ahead and opened one, and he got some good stuff in it. He opened the second one. There was, you know, still some good stuff in it. So I was like, you know, I'm going to shoot my shot here. I was like, hey, Dan, I've been watching since I've been at work. all the way till now, which was like, oh God, it had to be like 6 o'clock at night till I think we're at like 11:30 my time. So I was like, hey man, I've been watching since I've been at work till now, man. Can you open mine? And he was just like, all right. And he made it clear. He was like, I do not do this normally. So here's the funny part of this story. So he goes to open mine. All right. So he pulls out my pack here. So he pulls it out like so. Okay. So of course you see your honky tonk man. So he switches to the next one. And as he does this, a Beckett card falls out. Okay. Now Beckett is the autograph, company who certification company, I should say. Certification company. So now I'm jazzed because earlier in the night he said one of the packs have an official Sasha Banks, and all of his Sasha Banks, I believe, were certified by Beckett. So I was just like, oh yes, I probably have a Sasha Banks. So this one right here, I ended up getting Tony Atlas, Mr. USA Tony Atlas, right here. And this is not the Beckett one that I got next, but I got John Nord from WCW. And like my first thought when I saw this was I typed in there, I was like, who the fuck is John Nord? Apparently he's the Berserker. Husk. That's him. I had no idea he was in WCW. So like cool that I got the autograph. I mainly like the photo that he was in WCW. Right there, so that's pretty cool. So the Beckett certified one was this one right here, and it's Tessa Blanchard. What are the fucking odds of that? Right there, Tessa Blanchard, Beckett certified. One of my favorite female wrestlers, right there. Got the Beckett certified Tessa Blanchard because he had the cover photo for one being Tessa Blanchard, and I was like, I want that one, but I didn't draw that one. Ended up drawing Honky Tonk Man, which again, Honky Tonk, and again, one of the cover photos was Jake the Snake Roberts, my favorite of all time, But this is a great photo of her. I mean, you got the body there, the legs, and such like that. Plus, now, before he even opened it, I was like, I really want a Tessa Blanchard, because the Tessa Blanchard he had on the cover was her holding the Impact Championship. So I was like, do you have any others of her holding the Impact Championship? And he was like, yeah, I do. So I ended up buying this one too, which is her winning the Impact title here. And it is signed, where's the signature right there? Signed as well. And that's a great photo of her, because like I said, she has a great stomach. She has a great body. So I ended up getting that one, and then asking him to open it, I ended up getting a Beckett certified one right there. I mean, like, and if you go back and look, that video is still up. If you go back and look at the video of that, he is stunned that, like, I was able to pull that. So that was actually, it's a really cool story, in my opinion, there. So we'll put that to the side. All right, now we got the big boy here. My biggest purchase that I've ever made on an autograph here. So let's go ahead and get this open. Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, we'll of course do the big one last. I want to get the small stuff first. There's the small stuff right there. Oh, dude. Oh, crap. Okay, that's not the one I wanted, but that's okay. I'll live with it. Alright. Okay. So the first one here, I finally got an autograph from my favorite of all time, and that is Jake the Snake Roberts. I did ask him to switch it out for something else, but that's okay. He had one where he was holding, I believe, Lucifer, his giant snake. He must have forgot, but that's okay, because this was a while ago, because he did like a double week. That's okay. Dan, because I'm going to send this to you. Dan, if you're watching, don't worry about it. It's all good, bro. Oh, obviously, because it's already here. But Jake the Snake, because this is a badass photo, too. Don't get me wrong. This is a badass looking photo of Jake. Jake looking all fucking badass and shit. Let me take that off. There we go. Right there. But, yeah, that's a badass looking photo. Right there. But I finally got an autograph of my favorite Jake the Snake Roberts, which, that's boss right there. I'll just have to buy the one with the big snake. That's okay, though. And the other one here, now, I've already made this huge purchase that's in this box. And I bought the Jake Roberts here. And I was just like, all right, that's it. I'm done. I can't spend anymore. That's it. I'm done. So then he holds this in the camera. And he's just like, all right, who wants this one? 25 bucks. I'm like, oh, why? Why did you do that? And nobody bought it. So I was like, all right, I have to buy it. Because I've been wanting it and I really like her. And that is Jordan Grace right there. And come on. Come on. You know, I'm a firm believer in that if you're having a bad day, or if I'm having a bad day, and I look at Jordan Grace's ass for a couple seconds, the world just goes away. You know? But there we go right there. Jordan Grace. Her autograph right there. Yep. And then Jake Roberts on the back. Now for the main event, so to speak. This one right here, now when I saw this, I was just like, wow, that is awesome. You know, and I was so tempted to buy it. But I was just like, I don't know if I want to pay that amount for it. But then he showed the Jake here, and I was like, dude, would you give me this and that for this much? You probably saw it was $100. And he was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that for you. So I was like, okay, done. So this right here, this is not just a typical autograph, as you can tell by the size of this box. So let me pull this out. Oh my God, that looks great in person. Oh my Lord. Holy shnikes. This is Carmella, WWE's Carmella. There's the signature right there. But this is not a poster or anything like that. This is canvas. This is actually, and this is JSA certified too. And let me see if I can pull this out here. Yeah, okay. Don't worry, nothing's ripping. It's just sticking to the top loader here. I just want to take it out to see if I can show you guys the canvas here. Okay, here we go. No? Okay, I don't think this is going to go. Okay, there we go. All right. So, see right there? That is canvas right there. This is not a typical photo right there. There's my JSA certification right there in the back. But yeah, there we go. Right there. The Carmella signed. Right there. This was, oh God, when I saw this, I was just like, I gotta have this. But it was 75 bucks by itself. And this was 35. So, I mean, he gave them to me both for 100. So I saved $5, essentially. And then I ended up paying for this one, which was 25. So, this right here is gorgeous. This is incredible. Because I love the 2P / 1Z Carmella. And these pictures up here is what really sold me. I had them show me those and everything. This is incredible. Oh my God, this looks way better in person than it did on video. And the signature right there is just unbelievable. I'm gonna lay that down right there. So yeah, that was it right there. One more time. I'll show it to you one more time. Look at that. Look at that. The Carmella canvas signature. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, and of course we got the Jake the Snake Roberts one right there. Again, I wanted a different Jake Roberts, but that's okay because it's Jake. Jake's the man, you know. That's okay. I'll probably end up buying the other one anyway. And then we got Jordan Grace. We got John Nord, aka the Berserker. Tony Atlas, the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man. We got 2 Tessa Blanchards. We got one that's Beckett certified, and then we got the Impact title one. We got K-Quick, Alicia Fox, which, yes. My man Crowbar, Raquel Gonzalez, the man, the myth, the legend, Virgil, James Ellsworth, Chris Statlander, and of course, Lacey Evans. That is my autograph haul here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this type of video here. This right here, I just got it. Oh man, this is great. This is gorgeous. I love this. At first I thought I was gonna have buyer's remorse when I bought it. Like, oh my god, why did I spend that much on it? But looking at it, I love it. I wish he had one of Charlotte. He only had two of them. He had one of Carmella and one of he was a guy wrestler. I want to say Randy Orton, but I don't think that's right. But I'm glad I bought it now. At first I thought I was gonna have buyer's remorse, but I'm glad I bought it. But yeah, that's what I bought. This is like a couple weeks worth of stuff here building up. Just been waiting for it all to get here to show you guys. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, let me know, and I'll keep showing you guys what I get. So yep, remember all the stuff in the description down below. Check out the 3-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast this coming Wednesday, and yeah, until next time, I am the ArtistVersion1, and remember, be breezy.